You stay there. All right, we'll start with those jumping jacks. And again, we're doing upper body and abs. So that's where to sort of draw your attention to, draw your energy to as you warm up this morning. Of course, you're still sort of working out any lower body soreness or tightness that you might be feeling left over from the last couple of days. And then we'll dive into strength, focusing on all those upper body muscles and pulling in the abs in a big way. Keep it going. All right, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into some butt kicks to carry that cardio through just a little bit more. Continue to get that heart rate to rise a little bit. Body temperature goes up. Just looking to be breathing a little bit harder and muscles to be a little bit closer to work mode as we get into our dynamic movement sets. Keep it going. Give that a shot. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, slow it down into those high kicks. So we're going to be up and down off the mat. So we're definitely going to be warming up the lower body. But our focus this morning is going to be stretching out the shoulders, paying attention to your lower back, making sure you're feeling good with some twists before we dive in. Get those toes up nice and high here. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, toes to the ground. Give me a couple of knees to chest. Just that straight pull right up towards your chest to get started. Find your balance and kind of loosen up, stretch that glute a little bit. And then when you're ready, when you're feeling solidly in place, you can add that open. Take it nice and slow. Super conscious of the muscles doing the work, stretching out. Get a sense for what's feeling sore or tired this morning and what's feeling pretty good. We should be feeling pretty good upper body. Haven't hit that yet this week. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely felt that glute workout yesterday. And drop. Let's do one more each side. Squeeze, big open, and drop. All right, shake the glutes out. Take a nice wide stance. Let's get that upper body rocking and rolling. Arms up and out to the side. And start with that side-to-side pull. Nice and gentle. Give me 3 or 4 in each direction, and then add in that shoulder twist. Keeping the shoulders facing forward. You're just rotating the wrist. Working on a little shoulder mobility before we dive in. Because as you know, we can't get through upper body without kicking those shoulders into high gear. Let's go. 3. Let's go. 2. And 1 more to each side. Square the hips off and going for those windmills. Down to the right, up to the center, and down to the left. Feeling out that stretch in the obliques. Pushing the arm right up through the ceiling. You made it. And then straightening things out. So again, paying attention to the abs here, but paying attention also to that lower back, right? You want to get a sense of how comfortable your spine is, flexing in these different directions, twisting and rotating. We're going to get all of it in today. Let's go. 3. Down for 2. And then 1 last windmill before we take this flexion to the front and reach for the toes. So that left hand to the right toe, and then standing up nice and tall. Take this nice and slow. Again, just getting a sense of how that body's feeling, moving in all these different directions. Hopefully feeling strong, energized, and ready to go this morning. Draw that shoulder down as close as you can get it down to the opposite leg. Let's go one more each side. And then go ahead and stand up nice and tall, straight in the back. Tuck the tailbone, take a deep breath in, and reach for the ceiling. So long spine here. Keep that length, push your butt back behind you, and reach for the floor. Settle in. And then you're going to walk your hands over to the right toe. Feel that stretch through the hands, back through the center, and over to the left side. So again, we're doing upper body and abs today, so that's where we're going to really hone in our focus even during our warm-up. Rotate through the center and back over to the other side. Again, taking it nice and slow, but keeping that body moving. One more time to each side. Through the center. And then hands to the middle. Walk the heels in, followed by the toes. Heels and toes until your feet are behind your hands, and roll those shoulders up to the ceiling. Does anybody else's dogs refuse to go outside when it's raining, or just mine? All right, let's get some windmills in. Open up those shoulders a little bit more. Reach that right arm right up towards the ceiling, left hand towards the mat, and big swimmers forward. Letting those shoulders rotate, letting your torso sort of rotate with this movement as well. And you're reaching as far from the body as you can take this stretch right now. Let's go 3, 2, and 1, reverse direction. Excellent. Keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Relax those shoulders, crisscross in front. And then just shake everything out. Make sure you're feeling good. So again, you're going to want a mat on the floor, and you're going to want a set of dumbbells. We're actually going to start with the mat, and you can put the dumbbells to the side for the very start of this workout. We've got 2 giant circuits coming at us. We're going to repeat each circuit twice. So you're going to see each of these movements 2 times through each. And again, this is a really good mix of upper body and core exercises. I would say 50-50 is what we're looking at today, okay? So we're going to start at the top of the mat. We're going to inchworm our way up, push up, and then inchworm your way back to your feet. And when you get to your toes, you're just going to give me a little pop, reach for the ceiling, okay? So a little bit of cardio, just continue to keep the heart rate rising. And we're also sort of using this to kind of complete our warm-up, right? Stretch those hamstrings out again. So starting with that inchworm, reach up to the ceiling, hands to the ground, and walk it out all the way to high plank. In for the push-up. Walk your hands back towards your toes. Stand up nice and tall and just give me a little pop. We're not doing a ton of cardio today, but we do want to sort of wake up the body, get that heart rate going, and make sure all of the muscles are feeling like, boom, we're ready to rock and roll right from the get-go. With those push-ups, make sure you're keeping your whole body nice and straight, nice straight line down to the mat, and back up into high plank form. We've got 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and pop out of your last rep. Stand up nice and tall, and you're going to go ahead and grab both dumbbells. We're going to slow things down a little bit, actually a lot of it. We're going in for kickbacks, but I want you to take these nice and slow with me. So hinge at the hips first, lock the elbows in, kick it back, and then nice and slow back to the center. So taking your time and really getting a sense of control and a sense of that slow burn. That's what this slow movement's going to get you. Kick, and then as slow as you can take it. So sort of controlling gravity as it pulls the dumbbells back down towards your side. Boom, kick it back. All the way through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, stand it up nice and tall. Same dumbbells in hand. We're going to go curl, press to rotation. So curl, press, and then nice straight back, rotation. Okay? Palms facing forward. Lock your elbows in. Here we go. Curl, press, straight back, rotation. So again, I told you we're slowing things down, right? That rotation. I want you to tuck your tailbone. Keep your back nice and straight all the way through that twist at the top. Feet stay planted. This is all about the torso, making that spin happen. Boom, rotate back to the center. Nice, keep it moving. Nice and strong all the way through. We've got 10 seconds to go. Stick with it. We're going in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the center, and I want you to drop one dumbbell off to the side. Both hands on either side of the single dumbbell you have left. We're going to go in for some halos. So keep those elbows tucked, squeezing in on either side of the dumbbell, around the head to the chest, and then alternate sides. So initiating the movement right and then left, keeping that dumbbell nice and close to the head, and you should really feel the shoulders right away on this one because of those presses. Slow and steady here. Tuck that tailbone in. If you feel a little arch coming into play, get rid of it. Squeeze those abs in, tuck the tailbone, and keep the lower back nice and straight. 10 seconds to go. Should be feeling those shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on to that weight. Take it down to the mat with you. We're going to go sit up to press. So that weight's going to stay nice and tight to your chest all the way through the sit up. When you get back to this position, you're going to press. So you're going to roll it back, roll it up to the sit up, and press. Roll it back, up, and press. And you're pressing that weight right up over your head. So try to get all the way up towards your knees, that nice slow roll. And then straight arms, lock them out next to your ears, bring them back to the chest, and immediately back into that sit-up. You'll feel kind of a sticky point in the sit-up. As soon as you can get back past that, you know you're good to go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Dumbbells down to the front of the mat for this next exercise. We're going to go into a boat hold Pilates 100. So you're going to lean it back, heels just up off the floor, and the 100s, arms up to your sides, nice and straight arms, little lifts up and down. So we're getting those shoulders again. Creating a little bit of movement so this boat hold becomes that much more difficult. If you feel like you're sort of losing form here, hi honey, this is not pet time. You can drop your heels down to the ground. I told you about 50-50 abs here, right? So we've got a few exercises that are really just going to hone it in to the core. 15 seconds to go. You've got 15 seconds in you. Come on. We've got this. Keep that chin high. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up nice and tall. One more exercise to this first giant circuit. We're going to go plank dumbbell passes. So you're going to want that dumbbell again. You're going to set it up right below your hand, and you're going to pass the dumbbell. So reach through with your left hand all the way over to the left side, passing it back and forth. And if you can bring that dumbbell sort of just to the outside of your hand, it's going to make the other pass through a little bit more challenging. Work those abs just a little bit harder. Take it nice and slow. Focus on form here so your hips and shoulders face the mat the whole time. Butt stays low. Give those abs a workout today. Come on. We've got 10 seconds to go. Fight right through that buzzer, then we get a little water break. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk those hands up to your toes. Stand up nice and tall and shake things out. That is circuit 1, round 1. And we nailed it. So now we get a chance for some water. Shake things out. If anything's feeling a little tight, now's a good time to stretch it out. Whew. Okay. Couple notes with that twist. Really important to keep your back nice and straight as you're up, twist, and back to the center. And draw your attention to those obliques, right? Boom. You can feel things stretch and back to the center. That's where you want your focus to be. So, we're back to the top of the round. I've got some obstacles in my way. We're going inchworms into push-up and then that little pop at the top, all right? So get that little cardio push going again. All right, here we go. Inchworms into that push-up, into the pop. So, standing at the top of your mat, take that first deep breath in. Walk it all the way up to push-up. And then walk the hands back to your toes, and that's where you're going to stand up nice and tall and give me that little hop. We've got a little help this morning. Hi. Hi. Again, when you get out to that push-up, make sure you're keeping your body nice and straight here, straight down to the mat, and especially as you push up from that push-up. Try not to do the worm on the way up from the push-up, right? Nice straight lines. 10 seconds to go, all the way through it. Almost there. Stick with it. 2 and 1. All right, stand up nice and tall. Give me that last pop, and then go ahead and grab your weights. We're going to hit those triceps again. So, nice and slow. We're going to go from our cardio push to a really slow negative on these kickbacks. Hinge at the hips. Lock your elbows in, kick it back, and then as slow as you can take it down to the front. So the kick back, nice and normal, a little bit of power there. Yeah, nice. Excellent. And remember, you want to keep your butt hinged back, right? So that this is definitely hitting tries and not so heavy on the shoulders. If you find that the weights are getting pretty heavy, you can switch to alternating. But we've got just over 10 seconds to go. I think we've got this. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing up nice and tall. Well done. Whew. That gets the triceps going. All right, so we're going into that curl, press to twist. So remember that twist. Really dial in your focus to the obliques and keep your back nice and straight. No arch there. Here we go. Curl it up. Press, twist. And it's that twist where you're going to dial your focus into your core and really try to make that mind-muscle connection happen, right? That twist, you can feel things stretching and then back to the center. Stick with it. Feet stay planted on the ground. So this is all about that torso twist. No lower body action. 10 seconds to go. Come on now. All the way through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center and go ahead and drop 1 dumbbell down to the mat. You're going to hold onto 1. We're going in for halos here. So stretch out that neck a little bit. Shake things out if you need to. Dumbbell stays close to your body, as do your elbows. Don't let them flare too far out on this one. We're really looking for that mobility stretch, right? Feeling those shoulders rotate, staying strong with it. Yep, nice. And alternating right to left, starting rotations. Hitting those shoulders, here we go. All right, all the way through it here. That slow burn on this one for sure. This one kicks in subtly. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that dumbbell. We're heading down to the mat. All right, we've got 3 pretty focused ab workouts here. We're going to start with that weighted sit-up into a press. So carrying on with that shoulder work here. So roll the lower back down to the mat all the way to the shoulders and the reverse direction. And again, that mind-muscle connection is where I really want you dialing in your focus. If you can figure out how to feel those abs rolling up towards your knees, boom, then your press comes in. That mind-muscle connection helps you to get just that much more out of each rep. If you're doing a sit-up and thinking about your toes, you're not going to get quite as much out of that sit-up as you could. Engage and stay in it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, dumbbell down for just a second. We're going into that boat hold, Pilates 100. You're going to lean the torso back. Try to get a nice open V here. 3, 2, and 1. So lean it back, heels are up. And that up-down movement. Nice straight arms here. And again, dialing in the focus, right? You could let your mind wander. You could think about laundry. That's what I'm thinking about because I'm staring at it right now. But keep that lean back and keep your mind on the muscles. Stay nice and strong. Lift that chin. Physically and mentally, we're getting all the way through this. Don't drop those heels. We've got 10 seconds to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, 1 exercise to go. In this round, we're going to flip it over to plank drag. So keep that dumbbell to one side of the mat. We're going to be back in a high plank position. So go ahead and step it out. Keep the butt low. Lock in your form. And then start with that dumbbell pass. And again, you're trying to get that dumbbell just past your hands. So the reach becomes a little bit more challenging. Covering a little bit more ground. And having to keep the shoulders and hips facing forward the whole time. Slow and steady here. Keep the butt nice and low. And make sure you're breathing all the way through it. Don't hold your breath. Take those deep breaths in. Long, slow exhales. Helps you to maintain form. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down and go ahead and take a break. Grab some water, stretch it out. Circuit 1 is done. Whew. All right. That's why I turned the temp down here. So we've got 1 more giant circuit to go. Shaking things out. All right, we feeling good? Feeling the shoulders, feeling the triceps. We're going to dive in to circuit 2. Same deal. We're going to go through this circuit twice total. And we're going to start on our feet, work our way down to the mat, right? And again, it's kind of that 50-50 split, upper body and core. So mentally, it's just a vibe that we're getting into. So we're going to start with some curls. We're going to go in and out curls. So to the front, wide, and then back to the front. So again, nice and slow, paying attention to that time under tension, right? That negative. You don't have to go quite as slow as the kickbacks, but stay in control. Here we go. So dumbbells in hand, palms facing forward. So we're going to go in for the regular bicep curl first, then we're going to rotate and go out for the wide curl. So right up to the shoulders, boom, finish it, out, nice and wide. And again, that slow negative is adding time that the muscles are doing work. So it's adding that challenge, pushing the muscles just a little bit further this round. Curl it out. Nice. Nice and slow for these first 2 exercises that we've got going on. Nice straight back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbell 1 down to the ground. Hold on to a single dumbbell. We're going to go in for overhead extension. So just the single dumbbell. You're going to lock your elbows next to your ears, down, and kick it up. So we're not going super slow here. We're not going for cardio overhead extensions, but we're also not going super slow. I want to get the reps in here. So make sure you are staying in control as that dumbbell lowers down back behind your head, and that strong kick up towards the ceiling, straightening those wrists and finishing it at the top. Excellent. All right, so we're coming up on a little cardio push. I only say it because if you are using dumbbells that are a little bit heavy, you can switch to lighter if you want. We're going to do cross body punches, so just be prepared for that next. We're going 5, 4, finish these up. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. And again, so we're going cross body punches here. No squat. So you're going to go 1, 1, 1. So that cardio comes from just that little bit of the twist of the hips. Move your feet with it. So here we go. 1, punch. Just straight out from the body. No squat like we usually do. But what I want you to focus on here, remember how controlled you were? Torso with those curl press twists. Same control, same focus. I want your abs rock solid right now. Punch, punch, and it's all about control. And we're going all the way through it. Come on. Shoulders are feeling it. Abs are feeling it. Stand up nice and tall. Don't lean into it. We're just punching and right back to the center. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and done. All right. Here we go. We're working our way down to the floor. So we're going into a half kneel. And what we're going to do, you're going to start with your left leg forward. We're going to go wood choppers. So you're going to reach up over that hip, down to your right hip. Up over the shoulder, down to the right hip. So nice and slow on these wood choppers. Part of the deal here is keeping the balance, right? This half kneeling position with this twist is hard to keep your balance. You can't lock in your gaze. So you really have to rely on following that dumbbell and locking in that core strength. 10 seconds to go. Stick with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. So we're just going to switch sides here. We have a couple of seconds to give those shoulders a little bit of break. And then your right knee is going to come up in front. So now what's going to happen is you're going to start that reach up over the right shoulder, down to the hip. And again, taking it nice and slow. No rush here to get through these exercises. Slowing things down and paying attention to the core. Stability throws a wrench into the game, which means your hips, your glutes, your lower back, and your abs are all working really hard right now to stay steady and strong. All the way through it here. Come on. Under 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, down to the mat. 2 exercises left before we get a break. You're going to hold on to that single dumbbell. We're going to lean back in a boat hold, but this time I want you to keep your heels on the mat, and you're going to reach across to the center, open to the center. So again, heels remain on the mat. You're not leaning back quite as far as you were for that Pilates 100. But you are twisting into it. Let your torso open to the side that the weight is on. Hit those shoulders, hit the core. 20 seconds to go. This is like a Tabata round. Stick with it. Come on. Almost there. 10 to go. Big open, back to the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbell down, 1 exercise to go. We're gonna flip it to all 4s. We're gonna go up into a bear crawl so we get that extra little hold and shoulder tap. This is it, we get a break after that, this. So, knees up, just up off the mat, shoulder taps. Right to left, and you are gonna feel those shoulders from that last exercise. When you can feel the muscles, you can connect a little bit more readily. Keep your knees down nice and close to the mat so your hips aren't jacking up towards the ceiling. Your butt stays low, your back stays flat, and your shoulders stay stacked over those wrists all the way through it. 15 seconds to go. We're so close to our break. Stick with it, come on. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees touch down. Woo! Release that tension. Take some deep breaths in and definitely grab some water. Shake things out if you need to. The upper body starts to fatigue and you really feel it. It's harder to shake it. We've got 1 circuit to go. We know what's coming. Which makes it just a little bit easier, mentally at least, to rock through it. So again, we're going to start on our feet. If you want to have those lighter dumbbells for the punches, you can absolutely take them. If you felt like that twist on the ground was too heavy with the weight you were using, use some lighter dumbbells. You can go body weight as well, okay? So we're going to start again with some biceps. We've got those in to out curls coming our way. Let's do this. Dumbbells in hand, palms facing forward. So we're going to start with the in part of the curl series. Here we go. Up to the shoulders, squeeze those biceps and out. So this is the nice and slow negative, right? Time under tension, working those biceps. It's also a good time to do a little bit of a form check, tucking that tailbone, so that your lower back stays really nice and straight and supportive and not stressed. Those muscles are kicking in high gear right now. So dig deep, get through these rounds, finish up upper body with me here. Come on. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1 dumbbell down to the ground. We're going to hit those triceps. So we're going to get rid of that slow negative. We're going for reps here. 1 dumbbell in hand. Pop it up over your head. Here we go. Bend and extend. And again, you want to get down nice and low behind your head so you can feel that stretch through the tris. And then finish that kick up towards the ceiling. Straighten those wrists. Yes, nice. This is one of those exercises where a locked out arm is okay. Breathe through it. You know we're getting into our core series, so might as well get those deep breaths in now. Keep that OT coming. Come on. We've got 10 seconds to go. Finish up these kicks. Come on. Nice. Nice straight backs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to the center. We're going in for those in and out punches. So if you want that lighter weight, you can grab it. If you can handle those punches with the heavier weight, go for it. Here we go. 4, 3, cross body. Feel those obliques. 2, and 1. Punch, punch. So you're rotating the wrist for the punch. Finish each side and dial in that focus to the obliques, right? Boom and boom. Back stays straight. As you twist, it's the torso leading the way. You should be feeling the sides of your abs right now. We've got 15 seconds to go. Stick with it. Come on. Almost there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nicely done. All right. You're going to take one dumbbell down to the mat with you. We're going to start with those half kneeling, wood choppers as I fall over. So one dumbbell in hand. You're going to start up over that left shoulder, down to the right hip. So the left leg's in front, which means we're starting up over the left shoulder and twisting down towards that hip. Take this nice and slow, whatever pace you need to take this at to feel like you are in control. But again, those obliques are getting a little bit of a beating this round, so you'll be able to lock in really easily. Boom, and control. 10 seconds to go, come on. Yes, nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little break here for those shoulders, then we're going to switch sides. So that right knee comes up in front, right shoulder, left hip. So go ahead and set yourself up. Right shoulder, down to the hip. Here we go. Boom. Yeah, awesome. And again, dial in that focus. Shoulders are feeling it. Abs are feeling it. We're so close to the finish line. Stick with it. And whatever you got left in the tank goes into these last few exercises here. Feeling good. Let's go. We're under 20 seconds. That's less than a Tabata round. We've got this. Yup. Nice. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, we've got 2 to go. Let's give, well, I guess we're not giving the upper body much of a break here. We're going in to that boat hold dumbbell pass, so into that oblique twist. Keep your heels on the mat. Here we go. You're going to open, center, open, center. Keep that dumbbell at about shoulder height. And you're just gently rotating at the hips with the dumbbell's weight, right? Boom. Open up into it so you're holding on to that weight. There's a slight lean back, so you're getting that core workout anyways, but the obliques come into play with the twist. Almost there. Come on. 10 seconds. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbell down. We have 1 exercise to go. So flip it around to tabletop, and we're going in for those shoulder taps. And of course, we're throwing in that little bear crawl, right? Just for a little extra kick. Here we go. Knees up, shoulder taps, finishes up this upper body workout. So I don't know about you, but I'm feeling those shoulders right now. I'm feeling those abs. Got to push it right through this last round. This is it. Slow and steady. Maintain rock solid form all the way to that final buzzer. That's key. Shoulders and hips facing the mat. Knees stay nice and low. We've got 15 seconds. That's it. That's all you got to push through here, and then upper body is done. Hold tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Sit it back in child's pose. Release tension from your neck and just let your chin fall forward. Just stretch through the quads, through the glutes, through the shoulders here. Woo! Nice job. I want you to go ahead and scoop that right arm underneath the left armpit and just gentle pressure down to the mat, stretching through that shoulder. Reach to the front and scoop that left arm underneath the right side. Paying attention to how you're holding your neck here, tension in the jaw, Release all of that and just sink your body into these stretches. Back to the center. Stretch through child's pose. Go ahead and draw yourself up onto all fours. We're going to move through cat-cow. Stretch that back out a little bit here. So when you're ready, you're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to roll your spine up towards the ceiling, thinking about creating space in between each vertebrae, lengthening those muscles along the spine. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull that belly button into a deep arch, lift the chest and chin. And you're just going to move through these two poses, slow, gentle, and purposeful movement. Slowing your breathing rate down, slowing your heart rate down. But still staying inside your own head, inside this workout space. This movement space, I should say. All right, finish up your last run through each pose, and then we'll come to neutral. We're going to go down into Cobra here, Cobra or half Cobra, whatever your body feels most comfortable in right now. Close your eyes, pull those shoulders down into your back pockets. And again, think about releasing tension from the neck and the jaw. Open those shoulders up. Deep breath in and long, slow exhales. When you're ready, you're going to tuck your toes under and draw your hips up towards the ceiling, back towards your heels into down dog. Giving your body a few seconds here to sink into the stretch before you release tension in the shoulders and walk those toes forward towards your hands into forward fold. Let the weight of your head draw the crown of your head down towards the mat, releasing tension from the neck. And when you're ready, a nice, slow, gentle roll of those shoulders up towards the ceiling and big shoulder rolls to work out any kinks left, knotted in the shoulders, and just release from the workout. Awesome job.